think the impact that being a part of this pilot has had for us as a staff has been quite interesting. More and more teachers are connecting students with learning targets and having conversations with where they are and helping them reach that end goal.
Right, using a
The
dictionary.
teacher and student success stories have been kind of what has hooked our other teachers. So we have had teachers have all of this success with their students in their classroom, and then they're sharing that through word of mouth. But we also have had teachers share just success stories during our faculty meetings. They're all coming back to formative assessment.
I think we've observed benefits in all of the members' classrooms so far, including my own. I'm enjoying using them, the kids are responsive to them, and it's really making us think and improve our teaching.
Using formative assessment strategies and using different ones in the class have really helped me out. It's really kept the learning fresh for the kids. It's excited them because they get to see, I'm getting this, I'm learning this. So they don't wait until the end of the week for a test to find out, I don't know anything about this. But they get to find out that day 2 or 3 times throughout the day as you use different strategies, formative assessment strategies, to help the kids and to help yourself to know where they are.
Formative assessment is, I think it's like the one thing that'll increase your students' achievement. If you don't do anything else, do formative assessment, right? If teachers understand that and understand it's not just a fad.
You guys are superstars also.
It's not just the newest little strategy to be put in your classroom and then next year we won't do it anymore. Like, we've got to make sure that we understand it's here to stay and it's valuable.
And I know that anytime you're testing, you're not instructing. So it's always bothered me that we spend so much time testing and robbing children of instructional time. And the more I learned about formative assessment, the more I thought, this is great, because you're combining your instruction with your assessment. So you know as you go along that they're learning or not, and you can correct it as you go along. And that was the appeal to me. And it was going to grab back some instructional time for my staff.
The best thing about doing this is that I feel like I really do reach the kids where they are, where their understanding is. And if I haven't done it today, I have a strategy that'll tell me where I need to go tomorrow.
Does that make sense? We have 21 kids, right? Okay.
Some of the benefits I've seen in the classroom have been the way teachers interact with their students. They're much more engaged. The children are much more engaged. I mean, you can see the learning taking place as they go through the process.
Participating in the formative assessment pilot has really helped our group of teachers come together collaboratively and really dig into the standards and figure out what do we want our students to know. And through that process, we've been able to articulate to the students. So now, not only do we have a clearer understanding, we're able to share our expectations with the students.
I would say this is everything I hoped it would be for our school. I hope we can continue to make it grow. It's been so good. We've got a couple of other initiatives that are melding beautifully with this, and it should really take our instructional program to the next level.
The benefits of using formative assessment are really trifold. They help me to drive my instruction. It helps me see where the deficiencies are in my reading students. It helps me by making the parents aware of what I'm seeing, but it really helps the student as well. They need to know.
You know, from an administrator point of view, in terms of integrating formative assessment, I think trying it yourself is first and foremost key. I would say our 2-year journey in this formative assessment pilot has helped us think more deeply about instruction so that we can lead it. It has forced us, in a way, to think more deeply about our feedback. How specific are we? How is our feedback moving our teachers forward? And I think because of this pilot, it's just caused us to reflect on our own practice. It's just as applicable in a leadership role as it is in a classroom.
This formative assessment pilot has been very helpful for me as a teacher. A lot of great strategies have been, introduced to myself and my team. One thing that really was eye-opening with this whole experience is the peer and self-assessment that students need to be doing. It's something that I think many teachers have a difficult time with, especially allowing students to assess each other and to self-assess themselves. A lot of times teachers like to take that role of being, the leader and having the control, and not allowing the students, that ability to take over control of their learning and to be able to assess themselves.
Probably one final thought on formative assessment. It's not just necessarily a module you walk through, a book that you read. I think it's just a way, it's your belief, it's an approach to providing instruction that meets the needs of all students. Period, the end.